Have you ever made a mistake where you feel absolutely defeated? It might have been you missed a game-winning shot, or maybe you hurt someone who you deeply care about. These things can sometimes affect us. Sometimes mistakes can make us feel unworthy, useless, to the point where we just want to drop everything and just give up. But what if I can tell you 3 easy tips to change your mindset at the next time you make a mistake. Throughout my whole life, I made countless mistakes. I beat myself up every time I made those mistakes. And every time I beat myself up, it affected my confidence and how I approach things and how I went about my day. Because I was so worried about making mistakes. There was times where sometimes I would genuinely not do something because I was so worried about what other people thought about me, or like, oh, if I did this, what would they say about me? Or if I did this, how would this change who I am or how people see me? We can't focus on so much on what we do and think about what other people think about us after we do it. The feeling of letting yourself down or letting others down, it's a feeling that we all feel, and it's perfect, it's totally fine. So the one thing that I had to learn for myself to not worry about mistakes or what other people think is getting back up. I know that might sound cheesy, but it means so much. You have to get back up. And in situations wherever you make a mistake, or like you have a turnover in a basketball game, or you don't do good on an exam or something, you can't let small moments absolutely trip you up for the rest of the day or the rest of your time. You have to get back up, look at your mistake, and go back and hustle back on defense maybe, and help your team get the ball back, or study harder for the next exam. I'm saying is you have to get back up and try again. You can't just get down and be like, okay, I'm done. I'm never gonna do it again because I keep making mistakes. That's one problem that I had whenever I played sports sometimes, where I just made a mistake and I was like, oh great, I made a mistake. Everybody would yell at me and I'll always beat myself up, and then I would just perform bad because I was so worried about what my coach thought, or like what my coach needed to do, or what my teammates needed to be, and so it just put so much pressure on me. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do because you guys are expecting me to do so much. So you can't let how other people around you affect. That made no sense. I'm gonna cut that out. But what I'm saying is, you have to get back up. In a sense, that's tip number 1. You have to get back up. The reason why getting back up is so huge is that it really helps you build that confidence. It's like, oh yeah, if I get back up, I can get up and try again, and all kind of stuff. That's why getting back up is crucial whenever making mistakes. One way that helped me get back up after a mistake, it's not the mistake or failure is what defines you. It's what you do after. It's how you respond to the situation that you're in. How do you react to the situation? How do you react to it? I'm rambling on again. One way that helped me to learn to get back up from my mistakes is it's not the mistake or failure that defines you. It's how you get back up. How do you go back at it again? Is what defines you. It's what you do after is what defines you. So it's like a good example of getting back up and not letting the mistake or failure define you is like, think about Michael Jordan. There's times where he made a mistake. He took free throws. In a sense, he shot so many free throws, and he didn't make every single one. And as I'm saying, he didn't let what his mistakes or failures define him. He let his hard work, his dedication, how could he, for the next possession of the ball, how could he make a difference in the game? You have to focus on how can you make a difference after your mistake. How can you react to it? I said this again 100 times. Sorry for repeating myself. It means so much. It really means a lot. Like how do you react to your situation that you're in? Another thing, tip 2. Another thing that helped me getting over mistakes and everything is having the right mindset. You don't understand how big that is. Having the right mindset can change a lot of ways how you see things and how you go on with things, in a sense. You might not realize this, but your mind might be the most powerful thing in your body. but sometimes we just let it control us. We don't control it. Whenever you let what people say about you, doubts and your thoughts get to you, it can really make it hard for you to get back up after a mistake. You can't let what other people say about you affect you so much. And I know it's hard sometimes, but you just I'm not saying just do it. I'm just like, it takes time, and I struggle with this here and there where I get criticized, but I know that God, my heavenly Father defines me, and what other people say, it doesn't matter. So you gotta keep your mindset clear, and can't let the outside world affect you inwardly, and can't let your thoughts and doubts affect you so much after you made the mistake of like not doing good on an exam or losing the ball in a game, in a sports game. Great. Thing is, there were times where I let the world and what other people say about me get to me, and it really affected how I thought of myself and my mindset and how I went out with my days. There were some days where I just wouldn't talk, or like I would just talk very little, and I just had this look on my face like I'm just not with it, because I was honestly thinking of like, oh wait, if I do this, then this is gonna happen, all this, and just so much stuff going, just thinking overly about what other people say and stuff, and it really affected my character sometimes, and I would just be so down in the dumps, and I noticed it, and I was like, why am I like this? Why do I care so much what other people say? It's not what they say doesn't define me. My only heavenly Father, Jesus Christ, defines me, and how he's the only one who can define me, and not the world or what other people say about me. The thing that we all do is sometimes we always focus on how others look at us and how other people think about us, and sometimes we don't stop and ask ourselves our own self, like, who am I? And sometimes we forget our own standards of ourselves that we should have. Not standards that we shouldn't be living by other people's standards, because whenever you do that, then you kind of lose sight of your own self. You don't know yourself. You have to have boundaries, in the sense of like, oh yeah, I'm not letting this in, I'm not gonna let this in, to build your own character. And whenever you let other people build your character, it's like reading a book about a character you have no information about, and you're just reading without any information about that character, because that character has been built by other people. You have to build your own character. You can't let the world build your character. Whenever you let your mind and you stop and just let your mind clear out, it really helps you reset, because our world is always going. Sometimes we just need to step back and be like, okay, I need to chill out and just be in silence, like just you and your thoughts, or you and your inner self. Technically, one good way of doing this that helps me is going into my bedroom, having my phone in a different room or somewhere else, having all distractions, no TV on. If you have TV in your bedroom, no music, no nothing, just you in the moment, you in silence. Because to be honest, silence is the most loudest thing to the mind, because our world is always of sounds, clicking sounds, buzzing sounds. All this stuff is going into our head, and it's like our brain is so used to just doing that. It's like a background noise to our brain. Whenever that's not there, our brain's like, we don't know what to do, and so that leaves your thoughts just out in front. And so you can ask yourself inner questions like, what am I doing gonna affect me in the future? Am I improving, or am I reducing my chances of getting where I want to be? These moments of these silence moments, I'm technically gonna call them silence moments, where you just sit there and be calm and like reset. Technically, it really helps you again reset and just calm and slow everything down and see where you're at in life. And it also helps your mindset, because we're so cluttered sometimes, where we just need to shut down, not really shut down, but like calm down and just stop all the clutterness. Yeah, sorry for rambling on. Whenever you control your mindset and everything, and be able to block out negative thoughts or what other people say about you, next thing you must do, this is tip number 3, is you must learn from your mistakes, from past mistakes. You can't grow if you don't learn. Okay, you can't improve if you don't learn from past mistakes. Like, let's say you did bad on an exam and you go back and look at the questions that you missed. You look at the question that you missed. You look at the question, and then you go to your study guide, and then you okay, this is what I meant. That's learning from your past mistakes, in a sense. But yeah, you must learn from your past mistakes. From your past mistakes is key, bro. Like, I don't know how to emphasize all that, but like learning from your past mistakes is key because bruh, I had it and I lost it, bro. Let's go again. Cut. Learning from your past mistakes is key because you can, oh my gosh, what am I? The reason why learning from your past mistakes is key because you can learn from the same, because you can learn from the, why can I not get this? I can't. Take like 4 already on this one line. Learning from your past mistakes is key because it can help you know what to do next time whenever you're faced with the same situation. Yeah, whenever you learn from your past, it's more about growth than regret. We tend to focus on all the times we messed up, but if you change your mindset and ask yourself, what could I have done to change the outcome of that situation? You might be being like, okay, I could have done this instead of this. It really helps you not focus so much on like, I messed up here and now everybody's mad at me. You have to change your mindset on everything, like the past tip. Change your mindset. It's key. And then after you do that, you have to learn from your past mistakes. You can all learn from our past mistakes. It's a choice if you want to learn from it or hurt from it. Because when you learn from it, you'll grow, get back up, and you'll learn to not do that next time. But if you let it get to you and affect you, then that's when you might be hard to get back up and try again. For me, myself, I've had to learn from my past mistakes countless of times. If I got a penny every time I had to learn from mistakes, I would have a lot of money. But yeah, you can't. Yeah. But anyways, one time I had to learn from past mistakes is I ruined a really good friendship because I tried so much of changing my friend just because they didn't meet my standards, and you should never do that. You should never try to change someone just because they don't meet your standards or something like that. And if they don't really meet your standards, I'm not saying just drop them off, but maybe get away from them a little bit if they don't meet good standards, that things that you live by. I'm not saying just absolutely ditch them. Maybe have some conversations to see if you can help them change a little bit, but yeah, and I did it wrongly. I tried so hard to it's a whole thing. One thing I struggle with a whole bunch, and I'm being upfront with you guys right now, is not having control over certain situations. And it's technically my whole life story. Whenever I don't feel in control, I mess up, make mistakes. And so one way I cope with it is always trying to be the leader or something, or always trying to take control of a situation, or like trying to be a leader and be like, oh yeah, like ordering, like I have to be leading and say, so I have to know what everything's doing, and whenever I don't, I feel like, oh wait, I don't know what I'm doing because I feel out of control, or like whenever I feel out of control, I make mistakes, and I hate doing that because yet again, like I said, I should listen to myself. Don't let the world affect you in a sense, but it's technically my life story. Whenever I feel out of control, I make mistakes and all that kind of stuff, and then downhill from there. But we all can learn from our mistakes, like me. We all have a way of learning from your past mistakes. Don't think that you can make a mistake and be like, oh wait, I can't learn from this. I'm like, there is a way you can learn from this. To sum up the learning from your past mistake tip is very sum up. Learn from it, don't hurt from it. Get it? Learn from your mistake, don't hurt from your mistake. So that wraps up the 3 tips, but I'm gonna quickly do a quick summary over everything. Mistakes and failures are key things in life. They help us move forward in life, and they challenge us to grow and stuff. Mistakes help us grow and everything. Another thing is, from tip number 2 is have the right mindset. Whenever you have the right mindset, you're able to get up easier and not let the world around you distract you really easy. Tip number 3, learn from it, don't hurt from it. Like I said, you have to learn from your past mistakes. You can't, if you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over, you can't learn. You're not really learning. You're just not trying. You're just doing the same thing over and over and over. You have to learn from your past mistakes to grow up, to grow, to improve, and be able to get back up and move on. It's also, remember, it's not the mistake that defines you. It's what you do after mistake that defines you. How do you get up? How do you respond to that situation? So, there you go. 3 easy tips for overcoming failures, mistakes, and why mistakes are maybe the best thing you can do for yourself. I'm not saying fail every single time. Try to succeed. I'm saying whenever you do make a mistake, learn from it, to have the right mindset, and get back up. Sorry, I forgot my own stuff, but yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment down below what other videos I want to see, or have any questions about anything. Maybe some ideas I can talk about. This is the beginning of my channel. This might be video 2 or 3 on my channel. I really don't know. I might have another video up before this. But thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, comment down below what other videos, and thank you. See you in the next video. Maybe. Yeah, I will see you in the next video. You better go watch my next video. Yeah.